Students, welcome to the channel. Our today's lesson is how to derive second equation of motion. Its standard form is s equals to ut plus half at square. In this equation, s is the distance, u is the initial speed or velocity, t is the time, and a is the acceleration. Students, this is an equation that relates velocity, acceleration, distance and time. Students, there are two ways of deriving this equation. One is called graphical way and other is called mathematical way. First, we will follow a graphical method to derive this equation of motion. Now, for this, we need a velocity time graph. Look at this graph. It is a velocity time graph in which time is taken along x-axis and velocity is taken along vertical or y-axis. The graph shows that velocity of a body changes from certain value a and gets a new value b during a time t. Students, area under this velocity time graph represents the distance moved by the body. Students, to calculate the distance moved by the body, we will calculate the area of this velocity time graph. For our convenience, we divided this area in two segments. One is a rectangular part and other is the triangular part. So, the distance equals to area of the rectangle OACD plus area of the triangle ABC. Mathematically, distance is represented by S. So, S equals to OA multiplied by OD. You know, it is the formula that we use to find the distance of a rectangular shaped object plus half AC multiplied by CB. It is the equation that we use to calculate the area of a triangular shaped object. So, we will add the area of a rectangle plus the area of a triangle to get the whole area under this velocity time graph. Secondly, from the graph, the slope of the graph gives the acceleration of the body. Whereas slope, the length from A to B is the slope that represents the acceleration. Now, to calculate this value of acceleration or slope, we proceed like this. We divide perpendicular side with the base to get the slope. So, from the graph, BC over AC is equals to AB, means BC divided by AC will give us the slope, where slope is called acceleration. So, AB is the acceleration. So, BC over AC is equals to A. This implies that when we take AC on the other side, it will be multiplied with acceleration and BC equals to A into AC. Further, it is clear from the graph that BC is equals to AT, OD equals to AC. Now, look at the graph. OD is this distance and AC is the this distance. Both are same, and what they represent? They represent the time of the travel, or time in which the velocity change from value A to B. Similarly, BD represents the final velocity and DC represents the initial velocity of the body. So, inserting all these values in this equation that we labeled as equation number 1, we get the standard form of second equation of motion. Students, now proceed on to derive the same equation using an alternative method that is known as mathematical method. Now, according to mathematical method, the distance moved is the product of average velocity and time. It is the mathematical relation that shows the distance moved by the body. S for distance equals to, this symbol is for average velocity multiplied by time. This will give you the distance moved by the body. Student, what is average velocity? Average velocity is obtained by adding initial plus final, yani adding initial and final velocity and dividing the value with 2. What we get? We get the value of average velocity. So, we inserted here the value of average velocity, and from the first equation of motion, we know that final velocity is equals to initial velocity plus acceleration multiplied by time. So, we inserted this value of V from first equation of motion here, and we get the relation like this. U plus at is the value of v divided by 2. These two u's means these two values will be added, so we get the value like this. S equals to 2u plus 8t divided by 2 into t. Now multiplying this t inside, what we get? S is equals to 2ut plus half t square. Half means this in the denominator there is 2. So separating the terms, s equals to 2ut over 2 plus half at square. These two will be cancelled with each other. So we get again the standard form of second equation of motion, that is s equals to ut plus half at square. Students, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for sparing your time to watch the video. You are most welcome to the channel.